Hello. I'm not. You're not. We are not perfect. I'm Matt. Today, we're going to read some Reddit stories. So you wouldn't believe this. True stories. We'll do maybe 3 or 4 of these. See how it goes. Sweet older lady in our church was a retired nurse. Never married. No kids. She had a heart attack. And while she was in the hospital, her niece and nephew came and took all of her stuff. She had a modest apartment, but she had some very nice crystal and silver and some lovely furniture. When she came home, she had no dishes and almost no furniture. Great niece and nephew. Several years later, she passed away. Aw. Her most recent will, dated after her heart attack, left $1 to each of her niece and nephew. Everything else went to the church. Her estate was worth $9 million. Oh, niece and nephew messed up. They messed up real bad. They'd have been set up for life. So that's why we don't get greedy, people. Do things the right way. Always do the right thing, no matter what. Let's see, what else can we find here? I got a hole-in-one playing golf. While that in itself isn't exactly unbelievable, it was honestly something out of a movie. A stupid comedy movie. I completely mishit the ball, and it went down into a ditch, bounced off a rock, hit a tree, then landed on a hill next to the green, and slowly rolled down and into the hole. It was so ridiculous, I almost didn't believe it myself. Oh, that is sheer dumb luck. Let's see, what else can we find? My wife and I went away for the weekend to a friend's wedding and left our dog at a kennel. So it's about midnight. We're having a good time at the reception, and I suddenly started feeling really weird. Super anxious and shaky. I know that feeling. Just generally shitty. Never felt like it before or since. I'm glad. Went to our room to lie down, checked my phone, and noticed I missed a call. From the kennel. Uh-oh. Right when I started feeling screwed, our dog had a stroke and died. Probably not connected, and I'm the last person to believe in that spiritual connection crap. But man, the timing was uncanny. Aw. Well, that's a sad one. I do believe these things happen, though. That's just my opinion. Let's see, let's get one more in here. I was 6 or 7 years old, and for weeks, I'd been feeling uneasy when playing outside, walking to school or friends' houses, going to bed. I felt wrong. It was winter, and there was snow on the ground. I couldn't sleep. This wasn't new. I've always been a light and infrequent sleeper, but usually I'd just have big conversations with myself until I either fell asleep or my alarm went off. And I've been there a dozen times. The night, for some reason, I was compelled to get up and turn on my bedroom light so I could read. After I turned the light on, I grabbed my book and went to the window bench to settle in. And staring at me was 2 men's faces. To this day, I couldn't describe them to police sketch art. I could describe them to police sketch artists. I ran to get my parents, and when they came in, obviously the men were gone. My parents didn't believe me, so I went back to bed and didn't sleep at all. The next day, when I went outside to walk to school, you could see two sets of footprints going to and from the window, and tire tracks in our yard. My parents told me it was some kids playing a prank. But for a long time after that, I didn't sleep till the sun started to rise. I'd spend my nights staring out my windows. That, my folks, is how you create a sleeping disorder. Listen to your kids when they tell you they've seen something. Take it serious. It's not worth risking not taking it serious. Come on now. Poor girl. I wouldn't be sleeping either. Now, we'll do one more. I've got a 12er. First, I live in North Dakota where the winters are a biatch. One particular cold night while I was out shoveling the driveway, the back windshield of my mom's car exploded all on its own. Nothing hit it at all. Whoa. There wasn't anything touching it. It just happened. Understandably, it took Mom and Dad a while to believe me. For years, I assumed it must have been struck by a micrometer. Yes, that's a thing. But then someone on the internet suggested it might have been contractions from the extreme cold combined with microfractures. That's crazy. That would be so insane to see in person. Second, just a few days ago, I picked up a note from my laptop between two fingers, then tossed it aside since I didn't need it anymore. Within seconds, my ceiling fan blew the note back into the same two fingers. Somebody said that glass, though, is tempered glass, usually when it's cheap and old, has a tendency to explode at extreme temperatures. Still, it'd be insane to see. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. I'm not. You're not. Nobody's perfect.